marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Second.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kyle Van Noy on the
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Yellow green. Ready. Eagle blue. Yellow. White. White. Hut. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. That's caught. It's Kate Otten. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
He was brought down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 10 black smash, red, black shot, pause red, red, cycle. Ready?
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. It's a race down the right side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
What is it?
Williams off the play fake. Throw inside, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Defense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. To throw, Williams. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
Let's go.
Trying to get in on the keeper. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Okay, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
So first down from the 41. Here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. They pitch it out to him here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Red, 38.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Red, smash, red, ready.
Back to the air. Love. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Let's set.
Big throw out wide by Love. He works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
It's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Williams with 3rd and long. Complete right side to Washington. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. That'll be the First and more. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
You yell it. Cut.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. Smash. 52 blue. Cut.
They'll run here following the penalty. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set. 45. Blaster. 6. Cut.
Love from the gun. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen.
On the double.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set. Cut.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
10 seconds.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Flush out now to his left. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ready.
Love. Has it in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A 6-yard.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Anderson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Third down and
Great call in a
go.
short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And they get to him again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Justin Tucker.
He's one of the greatest to do. It's Justin Tucker on for the field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Williams on 1st down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jacorian Bettis has it. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Saints might be able to get some points late after the interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. One play action. Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Williams escapes the pocket. That's caught by Jack Bench. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Nothing do it on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Cycle.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air with Love. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
A loss of 2.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. He's able to cross midfield before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
We go with a design keeper. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Three.
Looking to throw. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 13.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Cook trying this one up the gut, and he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
What is on?
Another one for Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
10 more yards. Complete to Darnell.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On play action, here's Williams. This one's complete to DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is it on?
And they'll pitch it out to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the pistol, Williams. That's caught at the 4. They talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
What is that? Filthy.
Now run by this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready?
They get it on the keeper. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Get down to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hand. There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go now. Ready?
Working near his goal line. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He finds his running back, Henderson. He's going to have him up to that 23. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready? Blue, 32, cut.
And off headed left, Henderson. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Cut.
Sticking with Henderson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of them. As they trail by a score. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Whether they meant to go to him or is an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. You see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He'll look to throw it. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and goal at the 6.
Williams from the gun. Escaped him, and they got there in time. He's taken down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Got to forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. Chased out to his right. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Seahawks pick it up! He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Trying to find his tight end.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Line up the design keeper. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
Ready, set, hard! Ready, set! Ready, set!